Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into a crucial topic, signs that your partner might be obsessed with you. Now, we're not talking about the cute, can't get enough of you kind of thing. We're talking about something far more serious. Obsessive love disorder is a real psychological condition, and it can be destructive to both people in the relationship. Look, love should be a source of joy, not fear or control. It's about mutual respect, trust, and healthy boundaries. But when someone crosses that line into obsession, it can turn toxic, fast. So let's break down 10 warning signs that your partner might be obsessed with you. Now, a little jealousy in a relationship is normal, even expected. It's natural to feel a pang or two when someone else flirts with your partner. But we're talking about something far more intense here. Obsessive jealousy is like a raging inferno, consuming everything in its path. It's about constant suspicion, accusations, and attempts to isolate you from friends, family, even colleagues. Does your partner interrogate you about every interaction you have with someone else? Do they fly off the handle if you even mention a coworker's name? Do they try to control who you see, where you go, and what you do? That's not love, folks, that's control, plain and simple. And let me tell you, this kind of jealousy stems from deep insecurity and a lack of trust. They may constantly accuse you of cheating, even without a shred of evidence. They might even stalk your social media, obsessing over every like, comment, and friend request. Remember, you deserve to have relationships with other people, and a healthy partner will encourage those connections, not try to sever them. Possessiveness often goes hand in hand with jealousy. It's that need to own and control you, to treat you like an object rather than an individual with your own thoughts, feelings, and desires. Now, there's a big difference between loving someone and wanting to possess them. Love says, "I cherish you," while possessiveness screams, "You belong to me." A possessive partner might insist on knowing your whereabouts every second of the day. They might shower you with excessive gifts or compliments one minute, then turn cold and withdrawn the next, if you don't reciprocate their every whim. They might even try to control your finances, your career decisions, or even your appearance. This need for control stems from a place of deep insecurity and fear of abandonment. True love cannot exist without freedom. We all think about our partners, especially in the early stages of a relationship. It's normal to daydream and get lost in those rose-colored glasses. But when these thoughts become all-consuming, bordering on obsessive, it's a red flag. An obsessed partner might constantly talk about you, even when it's not relevant to the conversation. They might bring you up in every conversation they have, even if it has nothing to do with you. They might even have difficulty concentrating on their work or other responsibilities because their thoughts are consumed by you. They might genuinely believe that their constant thoughts and fantasies about you are a sign of their deep love and devotion. But this level of preoccupation is not healthy. It can be incredibly overwhelming for the other person, and can lead to feelings of suffocation and being trapped. A healthy relationship involves two individuals with their own lives, interests, and passions. Low self-esteem. You're too good for me. Now, this one might seem counterintuitive. You might think that someone who is obsessed with you would have sky-high self-esteem. But often the opposite is true. People who struggle with obsessive love disorder often have deep-seated insecurities and low self-worth. They might believe that they don't deserve your love and that you're going to leave them. This fear of abandonment can fuel their obsessive behavior as they try desperately to hold on to you. They might constantly seek reassurance that you love them, even if you've told them 1,000 times. They might fish for compliments or get upset if you don't seem as enthusiastic about them as they are about you. This need for validation can be exhausting for the other person, and can create an unhealthy dynamic in the relationship. It's important to remember that you are not responsible for someone else's self-esteem. Chapter 5. Difficulty accepting rejection. No means no. In a healthy relationship, both partners feel safe expressing their needs and boundaries. But someone who is obsessed with you might have a really hard time accepting it when you say no. They might try to guilt you into changing your mind, make you feel bad for disappointing them, or even resort to anger or threats. They might try to downplay your feelings or make excuses for their behavior. This inability to accept rejection stems from their fear of abandonment and their need to control the situation. Everyone is entitled to their own feelings and boundaries. If your partner can't accept your no without making a fuss, it's a major red flag. Overstepping boundaries, blurred lines. We all have boundaries, those invisible lines that define our personal space and limits. But someone who is obsessed with you might not see those lines, or they might choose to ignore them altogether. They might constantly invade your personal space, go through your belongings, or try to control who you spend time with. They might pressure you to do things you're not comfortable with, like moving in together too quickly, or sharing intimate details about your life before you're ready. This disregard for your boundaries is a huge sign of disrespect. It shows that they prioritize their needs and desires over your comfort and well-being. It's important to communicate your boundaries clearly and to walk away if they continue to be disrespected. Even if it's unintentional, it's still not okay. Now, we live in a digital age, and it's not uncommon for couples to share passwords or check in with each other throughout the day. But there's a big difference between healthy communication and obsessive monitoring. An obsessed partner might constantly check your phone or emails, track your location using GPS, or even install spyware on your devices. They might demand to know who you're with, where you're going, and what you're doing every second of the day. This behavior is often driven by jealousy, insecurity, and a need for control. They might justify their actions by saying they're just concerned for your safety or that they want to protect you. But healthy relationships are built on trust, not surveillance. You deserve to have your privacy respected. Chapter 8. Emotional Disruption. My world revolves around you. When you're in love, it's natural for your partner to occupy a significant part of your thoughts and emotions. But someone who is obsessed with you might allow their feelings to consume them entirely, disrupting their work, their relationships, and their overall well-being. They might neglect their responsibilities, withdraw from friends and family, or even experience extreme mood swings depending on your mood or level of attention. They might become so fixated on you that they lose sight of their own goals, dreams, and aspirations. This level of emotional dependence is not healthy for either person in the relationship. It puts immense pressure on you to be their everything and can leave them feeling lost and empty if you're not available to them 24/7. A healthy relationship involves two whole individuals who are capable of functioning independently while also enjoying their time together. Chapter 9. Controlling Behavior, You're Mine, All Mine. Controlling behavior is a hallmark of obsessive love. This can manifest in countless ways, from subtle manipulation to outright aggression. An obsessed partner might try to dictate your appearance, your friendships, your career choices, or even your hobbies. They might criticize your decisions, belittle your accomplishments, or make you feel guilty for spending time with anyone but them. They might try to isolate you from your support system, making you dependent on them for emotional validation and companionship. This need for control stems from their deep-seated insecurities and their fear of losing you. They believe that by controlling every aspect of your life, they can prevent you from ever leaving them. But this type of behavior is suffocating and abusive. A loving partner will encourage you to pursue your passions and celebrate your individuality, not try to stifle it. Chapter 10. Repeated messaging, can't stop, won't stop. In the age of instant communication, it's normal to text or call your partner throughout the day. But someone who is obsessed with you might take this to an extreme, bombarding you with messages even when you're busy, unavailable, or have asked for space. They might send you countless texts, emails, or voicemails, demanding your attention and getting upset if you don't respond immediately. They might call you repeatedly, even after you've told them you can't talk. This constant need for contact can be overwhelming and intrusive. It can feel like they're trying to control your every move and prevent you from having any time or space for yourself. If their constant messaging is making you feel suffocated or anxious, it's important to set boundaries. Let them know that you need some space, and that you'll respond when you're available. Outro: Finding Help and Hope. Look, if you've recognized any of these signs in your relationship, it's essential to take them seriously. Obsessive behaviors can signal deeper emotional or mental health issues that need professional attention. Remember, you deserve to be in a relationship where you feel safe, respected, and loved, not controlled, monitored, or suffocated. Don't ignore these red flags. Talk to a trusted friend, family member, therapist, or counselor. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more informative content. And remember, you are worthy of a love that sets you free, not one that holds you captive.